I'm Jeff Ratcliffe for the Pro Football Focus Fantasy Slant. Cincinnati Bengals running back Giovani Bernard was arguably one of 2013's top rookies. He put together an impressive campaign with 1,209 total yards and 8 touchdowns on the season, and seemingly could take the ball to the house at any point in the game. Now, this past week, Jeff Hobson of Bengals.com said he has no doubt Bernard will border on 300 touches this upcoming season. Now, when I hear something like that, my ears immediately perk up. Last year, the top 8 running backs in standard fantasy scoring all topped 300 touches. The only other running back to do so was Ryan Matthews, and he finished 10th in fantasy scoring. So this could mean very big things for Bernard's fantasy stock. Now, last year, he hit 226 total touches, which is about 14 per game. 300 would bump that average up to about 19 per game, so 5 more touches per game. And he won't have to deal with BenJarvus Green-Ellis competing for carries. BenJarvus Green-Ellis had 224 touches last season, and so he's going to be out of the mix. So we are going to certainly see a boost in Bernard's touches, but how much? Well, one thing we certainly need to note is there is a shift in offensive coordinators. Hugh Jackson was promoted to the offensive coordinator job following Jay Gruden getting hired as the Redskins head coach. Now, this means a change in philosophy. Gruden was a much more pass-oriented offensive coordinator, and we saw the deficiencies of this being exposed in the playoffs over the last couple seasons. Jackson has gone on record saying that he wants to set up the pass with the run, as opposed to the opposite approach that Gruden really was taking over the last couple seasons. So we are going to see an uptick in Bernard's touches, but are we going to see him touch the ball 300 times? Now, I really doubt we see that. I think we're going to see much more like 270 to 280 so that the Bengals can at least curb a little bit of Bernard's usage. Still, that does place him firmly in the RB2 tier. However, here we are in March, and let the hype train begin. Bernard's hype train is going to get out of control by the time we get to draft season. I expect him to be way overdrafted. So you may want to think twice before pulling the trigger on Bernard as a top 10 running back. For Pro Football Focus, I'm Jeff Ratcliffe.